Welcome back, guys. Hey, how are we doing today? It's me, your host. I am the Masked Redditor, or comic, or Mr. Mask. I haven't decided really on a name for this channel yet. Um, Hope everybody's been doing well since the last episode. I wasn't a real big fan of what I posted last time. It was a very rushed project, or a rushed video, just because of the incident with the family themed episode I had. I tried fixing it in OBS. Um, it's not exactly working right, but we'll get to it. I swear. We'll see if I can fix it. If there's any helpful insight or comments you guys would like to make, just write down there on how maybe I could fix the problem with the video. It's post production work fixing the video. It's just my co-hosts are not. But good news is I will be getting them back on sooner than later, and we are all going to read you guys some iconic Reddit stories. So without further ado, nothing really else to report. So let's get started on some stories. I got some stuff for you guys today. So let's see. Let's see. There's not really a theme for this one again, guys. I apologize for that. I actually was thinking of doing. I did the revenge theme one yesterday, but let's go back to our roots and kind of not. What do you guys think? I think that's probably a good thought process. So this comes from relationship advice. It was posted 3 days ago. This says, "How do I, a 25-year-old male, gently explain to my girlfriend, a 26-year-old female, that she needs to clean her butt more thoroughly?" I didn't think you'd have to tell somebody that. Yet you'd think they just want to be clean. Apparently, I'm wrong here. So, this one says, "Me and my girlfriend have been together for almost a year, and it's been great. She's sweet, caring, and is usually understanding. The problem, however, is that her hygiene seems to be getting worse. It started a few weeks ago when having cest." I said having cest. She was having a cyst, guys. Okay, calm down. All right, just that is right there on the pucker of her ass cheek. I said ass cheek, pucker of her butthole, just right there. Just fucking pop that bitch like a zit. That sounds disgusting. Ugh, I've grossed myself out already. Ugh. So, this one. So, the problem, however, is that her hygiene seems to be getting worse. It started a few weeks ago. When having sex, I noticed that she would have a speck of poop under her butthole. At first, I didn't mention it, and it only happened once after that. What? That would no. I see the speck of poop. My fucking thing goes from this to no. That's fucking disgusting. Okay. Over the weeks, though, it happened more and more often. Recently, when I went to do the laundry, I noticed a pretty big stain on a towel. Figuring that this was becoming an issue, I decided to have a talk with her a few days ago. This didn't go down well. Basically, the towel incident was because of diarrhea, and that since she couldn't control that, there was nothing she could do. When I explained to her that this issue had been going on for a while, she came in with a different explanation. Apparently, she can't ever feel when she's about to fart, and when she farts, poop comes out. I tried explaining that if that's the case, she needs to clean every time. She then told me that she found the whole conversation irrelevant, as since she's already doing her best, there should be nothing more to talk about. Seeing that it was clearly an embarrassing topic for her, I decided to change the subject. Yesterday, when we were about to have sex, there was a large skid mark in her underpants, and her buttocks were filled with pieces of poop. I had to find an excuse to get out of the bedroom, and naturally isn't too interested in sex at the moment. Is there any way I can gently explain that she needs better hygiene without offending her, and her shutting the conversation down? I'm honestly at my wit's end. Yeah, you can tell her, like, okay, listen. It seems to me, actually, we're gonna be completely honestly serious here. Girl has poopy butt. She has poopy butt. No. Hell no. What the fuck you mean gently talk to her? No, no. No, 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 no. 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 Poopy butt. During sex. I'm sure you can smell it. Shit. Okay, so to point this out, right? So when shit leaves your body, it's body temperature, right? So it's warm, it's hot sometimes. And it smells. It goes onto the water so it cools. The smell gets kind of concealed. What world in anybody's, man, woman, other, do you say to yourself, dude, I'm gonna have him fuck my shitty ass. I'm gonna have him stare at my shit ass, my assy shit. Like, ew. You can't see it, but I'm like, I'm gagging under the fucking mask right now, just thinking about it. Like, no. I mean, I understand he wants advice on how to say it without offending her. In all honesty, I'd sit her down and say, hey, listen. This could be this is probably a deal breaker for me, because that would be me. I could see myself sitting, if I had to sit down and talk with her because I really liked her, I would flat out say to her, this is becoming a deal breaker for me. Either you clean your ass, or we no more, man. Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. It's weird. So let's get on to some of these comments, right? So top comment with over 8,000 8,000. It's actually got awarded an award to it. Nice. Good on you. Based on what she described as part of it is needing better hygiene, and part of it is needing to see a doctor, especially if this is changes from her previous bodily functions. This is a change from previous bodily functions. 1. Install a bidet attachment on your toilet if you don't have one already to make it easier to clean. Tell her that while you initially brought the situation up as an issue with her hygiene, you've thought about it some more and you're concerned about her health. If anything is ever coming out that soft, encourage her to see a doctor. I didn't think about the bidet. But also, this... I don't like to use the word this isn't natural, because you never know what someone considers natural. But as humans, we want to be clean. So, well, there are... And it's the most of the time, it could be something, a mental health. Maybe she's depressed. Maybe, because I've heard depression does affect you in your ability to take proper care of yourself. So that could be a huge thing that is happening with her right now. But yeah, I don't know. I think in all honesty, be caring about it. I don't do what I did, say poopy butt all over the time, because that I couldn't get over this poopy butt. I just no. But no, seriously. I could see that. Yeah, tell her you're concerned for her health, because I'd also be concerned for her health. Why do you have why are you always having shit in between your ass cheeks? Like, legit, outside of your coin purse, you've got shit sandwiched between your cheeks. It's gross. It's not healthy for you. In fact, she could get rashes, skin irritation, and an unfortunate incident happens because, she's a woman, so usually they kind of do shave more down there than most men do. she could accidentally nick herself with a razor and shit. And if the shit gets in there, it'll infect it. And that won't be good for anybody. So OP, I think you should definitely have that conversation with her. Okay, guys, let us go onward here. Okay, here we go. This is another gross one. More bodily piss talk. Piss talk. But I did put this one on here as part of the revenge story, but I never used it. I just thought it was funny. Okay, so here we go. So this one is titled from the subreddit True Off My Chest. For the last year, I put a little pee on my husband's towel each night. What is up with these ladies and their disgusting fucking habits? It's gross. Okay, my husband is uncut. You know, when I first read this story, I thought she was talking about, like, jewelry and stuff. Like, he was somehow, like, he had been chiseled. Like most men are, like, chiseled with a fucking, like, diamond cutter or something. And this was just the one guy who was not, and he was all blocky and shit. And it was like, Argh! That one was for me, okay? Just for me, alright? You don't have to laugh at it. That was fucking funny. Okay, so my husband is uncut. Because of this, it seems he must carry around a little sample with him after he pees. Dribbles that collected in the extra skin, it stays there until it gets dislodged. By the way, if nobody understands what she means by uncut, for any women that watch this show, so it just means he's uncircumcised, which means like in the fucking head of the penis, like men are born with a layer of skin that kind of like folds over the head, like a sort of cover, and most of the time they peel that back, and then if the circumcision means they cut that skin off, because it can lead to a lot of different things like infections if they're not properly cared for. And I think that's the main giveaway. It causes, again, rash and skin irritation. Like the lady would leave shit who's leaving shit in between her cheeks. It's not good. So this dude is fucking just nasty. So here we go. So it's okay. So dribble that's collected in the extra skin, it stays there until it gets dislodged. Ugh. I guess when he's wearing clothes, it would just rub off on his knickers. Ooh. Like underwear. The British term is the Kini, like it's like kickers. That sounded bad. Alright, we're gonna underwear. I completely just got lost into the story. Woo! Ooh, don't cancel me. You know what I was trying to say. Watch the context. Okay, rub off on his underwear. But he sleeps naked, so at night, if he gets up to pee, he carries a little sample back to bed with him, which then inevitably gets delivered to whichever part of my body he rubs up on. That's fucking nasty. I've told him this a million times. He just thinks it's funny. It is kind of funny. We are gross like that. Well, you two sound like you deserve each other. But he still never makes any effort to avoid it. I've told him he could just take a moment to wipe it on some toilet paper, but he refuses. I guess his willy might drop off. I really don't know. So for the last year, whenever I need to pee at nighttime, instead of using toilet paper to wipe, I use his bath towel. Like I said, I'm gross. He changes it. Like I said, I'm gross. Man, I'm just gross. Fucking. He changes his towel every other day, but he showers twice a day, so it brings me a little joy. The fuck's wrong with you? I will never tell him. I hope he never finds out. I don't even think it's funny, but it does make me feel like we are even. Oh, I remember reading that story and I thought that was fucking hilarious. But it's so gross. It's gross. It is foul. You both some foul ass people. It doesn't even sound like it's true off my chest, so they're not asking for advice. She's just confessing what she's knowing. It's gross. Scratchy, 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 scratchy. But no, it's that's fucking disgusting. She wipes her cooter scooter, all right, her cooter scooter right on that towel. Woo. I mean, hey though, they sound like he sounds oblivious and she just sounds like she's pissed at the whole situation, so she's getting him back. So I really don't know what to tell them. I really don't know what to say to this. It's just these some foul ass people. What the fuck? Okay. Maybe I'll, I really don't know, guys. I feel like maybe I should keep up the topic with gross shit. Let's see here. So let's see here. So this one, I just found this one. So this one is called, Am I the Asshole for Calling My Girlfriend Gross? So save it. Hello, Reddit. I am a 23 man, and I have been with my girlfriend Lila, 22 female, for 6 months. Everything has been really great so far. But 2 days ago, I stayed for a few days with Lila in her apartment, which she shares with 2 roommates, all women. Also, I have to note that Lila has long hair, almost down to her butt, but not quite. We both had 3 days off, and her roommates went to go stay with their family for a week. I think they're sisters. Anyway, they gave us the okay for me to stay at their place for 3 days. Well, the second morning, Lila was called into work for just a couple of hours to help with something that her coworkers weren't trained for yet. Anyway, she went and then came back and took a shower. When she got out, I noticed that her hair was still dry and she didn't wash it. Forget something, I asked? She looked confused, so I told her that she didn't wash her hair. Lila just laughed and explained to me that she just washed her hair yesterday. Me. So? You aren't going to wash it today? Her. No. You aren't supposed to wash your hair every day. Me. Says who? I wash my hair every day. Her. Yeah, but you have very short hair. It's a known fact that washing your hair every day is not good for it. I don't know if that's true. I don't look this shit up, but maybe I should. I don't think you have to wash your hair every day. I don't necessarily think it's unhealthy to wash your hair every day. I wash my hair every day. I like to just fucking run my hand through my hair and slather all that soap right there, man. Just give myself all velvety smoothness. See? Velvety smooth. This kind of face only comes from one who takes proper care. I'm gonna stop rubbing my mouth like a weirdo. So after at this point, I was very skeptical, as this sound is made up and just an excuse to be lazy. You would think if you have longer hair, then that's more of a reason to wash it more often. So I asked her how often she washes her hair, and she said twice a week. At which point I told her that she was gross, and she got very upset and locked herself in her room. She didn't come out for a long time, so I just left and went home. She hasn't answered my calls or spoken to me since. I asked my friends, and they seemed split. My sister and 2 of my friends told me that I was the asshole, but 2 of my other friends said that I'm in the right, and it sounds weird that she doesn't wash her hair daily. So, am I the asshole? So before I at all go into this, because I can already tell where this is going, um, I'm going to say you are the asshole. And okay, so the judgment was asshole, but I'm going to say he's the asshole because why does that matter? Okay, so you don't need to wash your hair every day. Now, if she was very, and I'm sure Lila understands that if, like, say she went to the gym and stuff and she's moving, she's sweating, all this shit, like, bam, 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 bam. Then yeah, maybe washing your hair, because you're going to get all that gunk, fucking dirt, sweat, oils all in your hair, and it's just not super good for it. It's not going to be good to keep it there. But it sounds to me like Lila just has a routine she follows and knows when she should wash her hair and knows when she doesn't have to. I don't understand why you need to fucking call her gross. Why did you call her gross? Like, I could understand being curious. Maybe never, like, because, I wash my hair every day. If, like, yeah, some of my partners in the past haven't washed their hair. And I remember my first time, in a way, I can kind of relate to this. One girl literally looked at me, right, because I looked at her, and, like, I was washing my hair, and, because I washed my hair, and I washed it every fucking day, and she told me that it wasn't healthy, and I was like, are you telling me you don't wash your hair every day? And she says, no, I don't. And I said, oh, okay. And I just sat the fuck down on the couch. Like, why is this an issue? I don't get it. Why is this an issue? Why is she gross? Come on, man. There's no... I don't think you need to call her gross. I don't get it. Like, I just feel like you were just being an ass there. Like, yeah, you were curious. It could have just been like I says who? Like, wash my hair every day. Once she literally told you that it like her non-healthy thing, I at that point I'd have just been like, okay. I was just curious. That's it. I just say you're fucking curious. That's it. Like, what why? But no, guys, I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I think, in all honest to God, I think that he's a dick. Do I think the relationship is over? That's a good question. Do I think the relationship is over? No, I don't think the relationship is over. I think that he needs to tell her he's fucking sorry. Because that was too much. What? Why are you calling her gross? I feel like I've said that for the majority of the story. Why is she gross? She's not gross. It's fucking hair. It's her hair. There's a difference between this girl and Poopy Butt Girl, right? Her not washing her hair, like she at least washes her hair once a week. She at least washes her hair once a week. And it's not like it's gonna fucking immediately smell like a fucking sulfur or some shit. Like, if it had a strange smell or something, like she was producing, then I could say, why aren't you washing your hair? But it doesn't seem like... This is pissing me off. Why out of the other, all three of the stories I read, this is the one that's pissing me off? Just because, like, I don't... Where's the common decency, folks? Where's the common decency? She's another person. Look at me. Like, this guy sounds like to me, he sounds like the guy, if he gets called gross, he ain't gonna give a fuck. And because because he doesn't give a fuck, nobody else should give a fuck if he calls them gross. Alright. So, I'll be right back. I will be right back. I'm gonna go look for another weird story about bodily. I realized I did not read the comments from the last story. That's weird. Why would I not read the comments from the last story? Okay. Apparently, that story pissed me off so much, I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. Yeah. I'm going to say that. Alright, here we go, guys. So I found another one. I actually heard this one. Heard this one before. So I'm actually kind of excited to read this one for you guys. So this one says, "Am I the asshole for telling my sister not to eat in her car because it grosses me out?" I'm female 15. Fuck. I'm female 15, learning how to drive in my sister 19 female's car. My sister and I have very different standards of cleanliness. Her room is always messy. She has no problem re-wearing clothes. She sleeps with our dog. She doesn't wash her face. And she only washes her hair like once or twice a week. Is there like some sort of war I'm seeing against people who wash their hair every day and people who don't? Is it like... What am I missing? I wash my hair every day and I don't even get pissed at people who don't. Back at strange. I knew she eats in her car because her booster seat thing had sesame seeds in the holy fuck. I know she eats in her car because her booster seat thing had sesame seeds in the holes, and I sometimes see fast food wrappers in the car, but I can just take off the booster thing and ignore it. I got home the other day, and she was eating in her car, and there was food everywhere. It was disgusting. When she came inside, I told her to stop eating in her car because it grosses me out. She said, "It's not my car, so not my choice." She said, "It's not my car, so it's not my choice." But I told her, I drive it almost every day. She told me that she has 25 minutes to eat and get to work after class, and her work is 15 minutes away from her school, so she's gonna eat wherever she wants, and if I have a problem with that, I can buy my own car. I told her I can't work if I can't drive, and she said that's not her problem. She hasn't been letting me drive her car because apparently it's disgusting, and she's been kind of bitchy to me. So I wanted to know if I was the asshole for telling her not to eat in her car. I feel like this is a simple one. I feel like it is a simple one, fellas. Obviously, she's not the asshole. Obviously. First off, how dare her sister eat in her car, which she either paid for or had gifted to her. And even though her sister is the physical owner of this car, is the spiritual owner of this car, who decorates this car and has her own booster seat in this car, obviously she needs to take into consideration the opinions of somebody whose car that does not belong to. Like, I am so disgusted with how OP's sister makes it seem like none of these things will affect OP. Like, could you believe that? Could you believe it? Like, come on! How dare you, OP sister? How could you do this? I want you to look inside yourself for a minute. Rappers, do you eat McDonald's fries and let them fall in between the cracks of the seat? Huh? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? Shame on you. No, obviously not the asshole. Fuck. I got so into that I forgot what I was saying. No, obviously the asshole. It's not your fucking car. Who gives a fuck? Seriously? Dude, when I was growing up, we were traveling all the fucking time because mom had to work during certain hours, and then we had to get driven to dad's work to stay there for like 4 or 5 hours until we fucking went home, were able to go home. Of course, we ate in the car. I don't get it. I This girl makes my brain hurt. If I could just, I can't pull this off anymore. It's now the top part of my head. It's not. The Reddit fedora will die with me. But yeah, her OP. If my brother talked to me the way you talk to your sister, I would be less kind about it. In fact, I would be so petty. I would probably drive past the house when I knew you were home, honk at the door, and then when you walked out and opened the car, you just see me eating French fries. Just like it's like. All right, I got too into that. But no, not the asshole. Obviously not. So let's look at some comments here. So, top comment, you're the asshole. It's her car. Why can't she eat in it? Because it grosses you out? That's fine, but don't use her car then. That's fine, don't use her car then. What about mom or dad's car? Who's driving with you anyway? In Illinois, 19-year-old sister is not a legal instructor. Uh, somebody, I think that might have been OP, but the comment was deleted, and someone under that says playing Crimea River. So, okay, so next comment says you're the asshole. Not your car. Not your car. You don't get a say. If it's hers, she pays the gas and stuff on it. Then she pays the gas and stuff on it, then you get no say at all. Especially since she was letting you use her car to learn. Also, I can't get a job if I can't drive is an excuse. Do you know how many people I know who have worked and can't drive? You figure it out. But if you want to set rules in a car, buy yourself one. Hang on real quick, guys. So, do you know how many people I know who have worked and can't drive? You figure it out. But if you want to set rules in a car, buy yourself one. Edit. I'm not saying it's easy to get a job without a car. I'm saying it's not impossible. I've seen many people figure it out, from riding a bike to catching public transportation, or with others so young, parents giving them a ride. Someone replies to that, I'm a manager at a retail chain and haven't driven my entire life. That part of the post annoyed me a bit too. Yeah, I don't drive. I know, it's a dark secret, folks. It's a dark secret. I'm ashamed of it. I've never driven in my life. It's just because when you see a guy in a mask driving, it becomes a horror flick, basically. Everybody starts running from you. You just hear the screams of pedestrians as they run out in front of the car. Oh god, I would be great at that movie. I would. Alright, so yeah, OP, you're just an ass. So another comment that says, I can just tell you're 15, by the way. You're responding to the you're the asshole comments. By the way, you're responding to the you're the asshole comments. Don't get defensive. Not your car, so you don't get to choose who eats in it and what is being eaten. You're the asshole. Someone replies to that, she sounds 12 to be honest. I'm 15, this level of entitlement is absolutely crazy to me. You're the asshole. And the rest of it is just a bunch of fucking people saying, now I have a 12-year-old, they're more mature than this. And this other person said, my 3-year-old would have the common decency. would have the decency. It's just a whole lot of shitting on OP at this point. I don't see any comments from OP. The account doesn't look to be suspended. Um, yeah, let me see here real quick. View profile. Yeah, it looks like Reddit is having some trouble, so it looks like something's up with the account. It might be suspended, it's just not appearing as such. Ooh, God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you guys had to see that. That was no little. I got a little felt stuck in my throat. All right, so. Ooh, this one seems fucking rigid. Alright, so this one says, am I the asshole for calling my brother a disgusting, gross man at his daughter's birthday party? This was from 2 years ago. This says, am I the asshole for calling my brother a disgusting, gross man at his daughter's birthday party? Throwaway. My brother Paul and I are not close at all. We have very different worldviews and have incompatible personalities. I can tolerate him, but I would never consider him a friend. He's been married to Lisa for 1 or 2 years now, and they have a beautiful daughter together. My girlfriend Amy and I were invited to celebrate my niece's first birthday. Most of the family was invited, and it would be the first time I have seen them all together. I only see my family once or twice a year, with a few exceptions. Amy and I arrived a little earlier than we were supposed to, and instead of waiting in the car, we decided to go in. The first thing I noticed is how calm my brother seemed to be in contrast to Lisa, who was frantically running up and down. When he saw Amy, he immediately handed the baby over to her and got a beer to sit down and watch TV. Lisa was clearly struggling, and he was content with a beer and Netflix. I don't want to be rude, and maybe this was a one-time thing, but it bothered me how uninvolved he was. He handed Amy a baby with a full diaper with vomit on its clothes. Eventually, Amy, Lisa, and I finished everything. The house was clean, the food was ready, and Lisa looked ready to host a big gathering. We all paid zero attention to Paul. When my family arrived, I thought everything was going well. I avoided Paul and enjoyed speaking to my family. After we sat down to eat, Paul approached me, drunk, and thanking me for helping Lisa. I did not want to be around him for long and moved out of his way. He was very persistent. I was ignoring him, but he started talking about Amy. Protect Amy like a real man, or you've got a great woman by your side. You know what? Whatever. It was slightly odd and mildly uncomfortable, but I was able to brush it away. Amy was trying to sober him up a little bit before the cake cut, so she was selectively hearing. We tried to get him to stop talking and drink water. However, he had a lot to say about Lisa. He was complaining about how pregnancy ruined Lisa's body, and how a baby ruined his life. Amy and I kept looking at each other awkwardly, and we were soon going to leave him be. We didn't leave the conversation soon enough. They never do. He was complaining to me about his sex life or lack thereof, and commenting on how desperately he wanted to have sex with someone fit like Amy. This made the both of us extremely uncomfortable. Amy left, quickly apologizing to Lisa. I told him that he was a disgusting, gross man who needs some fucking help before I left. Apparently, this made him super upset, and he started wailing at the party. Paul told everybody that the reason he was crying was because of my words to him. He got over it quickly, but a few people told me I was wrong to shame a father on his child's birthday. I could have probably left without making a statement. Am I the asshole? Okay. So, no. You see, these posts like make me say, hey. I know a lot of people out there would say, hey, you're not the asshole, or hey, you probably shouldn't go that far. Like he did. I don't disagree with this. I'd have done it. He added words. He definitely wanted, because you know what it was? It was a tit for tat thing. And I'm not a fan of tit for tat, but it was because his brother was being such a prick that he wanted him to eat his own, taste his own medicine. How would Lisa feel, in my head, as the brother, because that's what he is, he's his brother, if I had to look at this dude, if my brother looked at me, was telling me all this shit, I would want him to eat his own medicine so he could see just how fucking awful he's being. And first off, what the fuck are you wailing about? What are you crying over? I'm sorry. You were an ass, and then all of a sudden your brother was an ass to you. First off, you and your brother don't get along anyway. Why the fuck does it matter his opinion? Apparently you two weren't close enough to ever really talk to each other. You know what? It just seems like... Oh, and first off, you fucking piece of dog shit, alright? I know I'm getting a little frustrated, but as an older brother, I'm an older brother. I couldn't imagine in my life doing this shit. I don't. My brother's in a stable long-term relationship. He's been in one for a long time. I couldn't imagine saying the things Paul said to his brother. Why? First off, saying you want to have sex with someone fit like Amy. First off, you obviously don't like your wife. You obviously not. The moment they showed up in the door, you were a fucking... Why aren't you helping? You're an adult. In all honesty, I don't think I've got OCD like to the max. My OCD ass would want to have a fucking say in the decoration of this party. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Seriously? In what world? What world? Please, dear God, tell me. What world? Like, you were saying horrible things about your wife. You were you were degrading her body. You were fucking telling your kid, your 1-year-old, this brand new baby in your life. It's only been a year. First year and you're already like this? I don't fucking see the rest of your goddamn fucking the next 19 or fucking the next 17 years being any better. In fact, I see it getting worse. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ on a stick. Not the asshole to OP, but you big old fucking prick to your brother. Like, and then crying for sympathy points? Dude, I bet you $10, OP, if you post it, if you showed this post, or you told the family and hopefully, I'm hoping, Reddit families do have a notoriously weird-ass moral standard for shit. I don't get it. I don't want to get it. It's weird. This is the stupidest. This is nasty. Why you gotta be so nasty? I don't fucking know. Where's the... Again, I'll say this like I did in one of the other stories. Where's the common decency? To be like, I don't want to treat another person this way. Why? Because it's going to cause conflict. And because why am I saying anything? What grudge do you have against Lisa? The mother of your child. What? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Fucking hell. No, OP wasn't the asshole. I think... No, obviously not. Not the asshole. Fucking fuck this dude. Fuck him. Am I saying that everything he said was necessary? No. But am I saying that it was unnecessary? No. No, fuck this dude. So, let's see here. Let's read some of the comments if I could fucking get my phone to work. Alright, so, top comment with, holy shit, 35,000 upvotes. But then again, this was a 2-year-old post. This is a dinosaur here, folks. Wrong to shame a father. This Redditor, or this commenter quotes OP, the final sentence, which is, wrong to shame a father on his child's birthday. And the commenter puts father in quotes, says, LOL, or lol, okay. Your brother cannot be bothered to help his wife prepare for his child's party. One time thing or not, this is not acceptable. He then handed his baby over to the first available woman to deal with a diaper in soiled clothing. Yeah, by the way, I don't give a fuck what statistics are in the world. 9 times out of 10, if a woman hasn't handled a child, she's just as clueless as the way everybody assumes men handle kids. Are you fucking kidding me? You're the dad, not her. Jesus fucking Christ. So that baby's going to be even more uncomfortable because now she's in the fucking arms of a woman who might not know what the fuck to do. Like, where's the fucking common sense here, man? Fucking ignorance. During his child's birthday party, he made remarks about how said child ruined his life, ruined his wife's body, and compared her now ruined body to someone he finds more attractive, whom he'd prefer having sex with, his brother's girlfriend, to put a cherry on top. You are not the asshole, and he should be ashamed of himself. I hope Lisa figures out how to leave him. OP responds to that, no, he barely even acknowledged the both of us. My girlfriend went to go say hi to him, and he just handed her the baby like it was a piece of fucking plastic. And somebody replies to that, didn't you also say that the diaper needed a change? So he handed your girlfriend his baby with a full diaper? What the fuck? Someone else replies, that's really awful. I really do hope Lisa can find her way out of this relationship with him. Your brother already resents a 1-year-old baby, and probably Lisa for doing it to him. They're both better off without him around. Oh, God. Not the asshole. You shamed an unsupportive misogynist at a child's birthday party. You should reach out to Lisa to see how she's doing. Is she okay with him talking about her like that? If she wants some help putting his stuff in boxes, that sounds like something to rally the people who care about Lisa over. And OP responds to that, says, Amy told Lisa all the terrible things he said to her. Lisa didn't seem too upset, though it was said over a phone call, so I can't properly gauge her reaction. She sighed and quickly changed the subject. Maybe she's heard it before, or maybe she doesn't want to dwell on it. I'm not sure. Oh, God. This motherfucker's been saying this shit to her face. I know that seems like an assumption, but if she's literally changing the subject, then she's been conditioned over time to think that's an okay behavior. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's not that bad. You're too soft and all this shit. Lady, he fucking called you. He basically said you were fat and that he wanted to fuck his brother's girlfriend. To their faces! Oh, I feel for her. This is fucked. This was not what I was thinking when I read the story and it was saying all about being gross. No, absolutely. This dude's fucked in the head. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I have met men who do this shit. I can't stand them. I can't be around them. Why? Because I think the moment you become a parent, most gender roles kind of fly out the fucking window. You are a person getting experience with the baby. Everybody else who doesn't have a baby is novice at childcare compared to you. Should be novice at childcare compared to you. What the fuck are you handing somebody your baby for? Why? In what world? I would flip. I would freak. Why is my brother's girlfriend holding my baby? Fucking help your wife, dude. If she needs, if you guys need to get your 1-year-old, you're still your 1-year-old. If you need to take the baby off for a minute, fucking play with the baby while your wife gets everything the fuck ready. Or this is just me saying this as though, if for some reason that I actually don't know if a 1-year-old is a handful, and at least one parent should be occupied with the baby. But either way, change the baby. Fucking clean the baby up. Why is it in soiled clothing for its birthday? Fact, why is it in soiled clothing at all? Sometimes that shit happens. I understand that part. But so you change the baby, put the fucking shit in the wash, and then fucking you clean the fucking baby. Whew. Fellas, we might be beating some people today. I know a lot of people don't want to advocate for violence, but I will right now. I will. Well, guys, that was a blast, don't you think? Actually, we got through these stories in a little under an hour, so it's surprising. But hey, we're going to try another collaborative video with me and my buddies, and yeah, keep an eye out for more stuff. Let me know what you want to see down in the comments, and what themes you like, obviously. What kind of I'm actually I've gotten more into editing. I kind of don't want to get into editing. I want to pay somebody to do it, but at the same point in time, it's probably cheaper to at least get a little bit of a handle on it. So that way things look a little better. But hey, thanks for stopping by. Leave a like, comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more videos. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.